Hi everybody, I am here for Fresh New Voice of YA, and today I'm going to be reading from Personal Demons by Lisa Desrochers. That's how I've been saying it, so I don't know if that's right or not. This is just the ARC cover. The actual cover is very pretty. It's got Franny on the cover, the main character, or one of the main characters, and and then the two haughty boys that are in this book. What are their names? Luke and Gabe. So I think if you look at the picture of the cover, Luke is in the foreground with Franny and Gabe is in the background. So, but both of them are very hot, and I think the book is only going to be, yeah, it's a trade paperback, so it's only $10. And it's got an extremely hot cover on it. So please go out and buy it, because A, well, this is an awesome book, just in one, and then B, for the cover itself, because the cover is just amazing, and it's two hot guys. Where do you go wrong? So, you don't. That's what. So, anyway, I'm going to be reading from this, and I'll be reading from a little bit into the book, and I think this is kind of like, it's from Luke's perspective, the demon, and it's just like a kind of first conversation between him and Franny. I think they see each other at school, but this is kind of the first real conversation. So, let's get started. So, he sent Gabriel, not an angel, a dominion, a protector from the second sphere, and not just any dominion, but the left hand of the Gabriel. That can only mean one thing: Franny's soul is worth fighting for. As we pull away from the party, Franny checks out the car. Cool, a Shelby Cobra GT, and in great condition. This is a classic. A 67? I can't help smiling. A 68. You know your Mustangs. She turns to me and smiles, and I'm suddenly struck with how unbelievably alive she is. Not that all mortals aren't alive by definition, but there are degrees of aliveness. Some people are mostly dead even when they think they're alive. Franny's not one of them. That was impressive, by the way. She shoots me a sidelong glance. What? The flipping the big guy over your head thing. Her eyes widen. You saw that? I did. He has to weigh double what you do. Impressive. She turns away and looks out the window. Yeah, whatever. But I can tell she's smiling. So... So what? Where'd you learn to do that? Judo. 8 years. Interesting. I like this girl more every minute. So, where to? She turns back to face me with a hint of a smile. I thought you said you were driving me home. She's starting to relax, moving her shoulders to the beat of the music from the stereo. Did I? Well, if that's what you want. Her eyebrows arch and a shrewd little smile just turns up the corners of her lips. Did you have something else in mind? We could work on our English outline, I say, and almost can't contain the chuckle. Really? That's your idea of a hot date? I'm sorry, I wasn't aware we were on a hot date. And this time I can't contain the chuckle when she cringes. So, how hot would you like it? I'm capable of all levels of hotness, from lukewarm to, and I'm being literal here, hotter than hell. I watch her cheeks flush and the car floods with ginger. This is excellent progress. Well, I was thinking more about maybe we could work on that outline. Her voice trails off, and she's as red as the embers of hell. The outline, excellent suggestion. Why didn't I think of that? I turn my most charming smile on her. Your house or mine? Her brow furrows as she contemplates her choices. Maybe I should just go home, she finally says. As you wish. We ride in silence, but as I take the corner into her neighborhood, she blurts, Do you do coffee hot? There's a Starbucks just around the corner. The tires squeal as I take the right turn too fast, and I work to hide my grin as she grips her seat to keep from falling on top of me. So how do you know that Gabe guy? She asks over the top of her steaming coffee cup. It's a very long story. 7,000 years long. Are you like friends or something? Not really. We play for rival teams. Like football? She looks puzzled, not pegging me for a football player, I suppose. I lean forward and gaze into her eyes, brushing my fingers across the back of her hand on the table. I watch as she shudders, and an electric tingle courses through me. Excitement, anticipation, at the rush of her pulse under my fingers. I push with my mind just the tiniest bit. You know, I'd much rather talk about you. Tell me something I don't know about Mary Frances Cavanaugh. She swoons a little and stares back for a long moment before saying, I hate my name, through a haze. Then why don't you go by Mary? 'Cause that's my sister's name. The fog starts to lift, and she leans onto her elbows on the table, accentuating certain curves and seriously distracting me. I force myself to breathe deep and look back into her eyes. Your sister is Mary too? All of them are, but only my oldest sister goes by it. How many sisters do you have? 4. And all 5 of you are Mary? That sounds like it'd be confusing. That's why we don't all go by it. What are the rest of your sisters' names? Well, there's Mary Teresa, she's Mary. And Mary Catherine, Kate. Then me, Mary Frances. Mary Grace, she's just Grace. And Mary Margaret, Maggie. I bite back the chuckle. This is so rich. A good Catholic family, I say, trying to sound sincere. I suppose you could say that. Vinegar? Guilt? I'll have to explore that later. As she sips the last of her coffee, she tips her head back, arching her long, fair neck and pulling her shirt tight across her chest. The wave of desire I feel is almost incapacitating. I close my eyes against it and try to clear my head. Focus. When I open them, she's staring at me. I probably should be getting home, she says, sounding a little disappointed. As you wish, I say, wanting to take her anywhere but home. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and Personal Demons is coming out, I think, September 14th. So please go out and pick up a copy. I'm not completely done with this book. I will be by the time you see this, but I'm almost done with it. It's very good so far. I love it. It's very original, I think. So, yeah, very good book. Go get it. I will see you all later. Bye.